Progress. The word itself sounds beautiful, doesn't it? Politicians chant it, corporations advertise it, influencers turn it into slogans. We're moving forward. We're building the future. We're unlocking human potential. But let's be honest, if progress is so amazing, why does every step forward feel like a punch in the gut for ordinary people? Why does the so-called march of progress leave us exhausted, broke, and somehow emptier than before? Progress, as it's sold to us, isn't a collective march toward a brighter tomorrow. It's a marketing scheme. A scam dressed up as destiny. It's a glossy billboard shouting better living, while behind it, workers are laid off, resources are plundered, and inequality skyrockets. Never mind if it's destroying their mental health, their job security, or the planet itself. On the surface, progress sparkles. We live in the golden age of technology, right? Smartphones that fit in your pocket, apps that deliver groceries in 10 minutes, cars that drive themselves, even robots that vacuum your floor. On paper, it all sounds amazing. Humanity has never had it so good. But look closer, that same smartphone is glued to your hand, feeding you anxiety, endless comparison, and addictive scrolling. Those grocery delivery apps? They depend on underpaid riders dodging traffic for peanuts, while billion-dollar companies boast about efficiency and innovation. Progress is always sold in glossy ads with smiling actors and clean graphics. But in the real world, the shine is just a layer of polish covering sweat, exploitation, and pollution. That self-driving car? Its battery required cobalt mined by children in Africa. And that friendly robot vacuum? Congratulations, you've just automated another low-skill job out of existence. Now let's talk about cost. Not the sticker price you pay at checkout, but the invisible cost, the one nobody puts on the label. Every so-called breakthrough comes with a hidden bill. Take apps, for example. They promise connection. But what do they really deliver? Isolation, comparison, doom scrolling, endless distraction. They don't connect us, they trap us. And the cost? Rising anxiety, collapsing attention spans, whole generations hooked on dopamine hits. Take automation. Factories proudly announce efficiency upgrades. Translation: thousands of people lose jobs. The press release talks about future-proofing, but it never mentions the father who can't pay his mortgage anymore. Even when we're told progress saves time, it's a lie. Self-checkout was sold as faster for customers. But really, you're now doing unpaid labor for the supermarket. Scan your own items, bag them yourself, troubleshoot the machine when it glitches. Progress didn't save you time, it just transferred labor costs from companies to customers. And don't forget the psychological toll. We're told that if we're not adapting, upgrading, learning new skills, we're falling behind. Behind what? Behind who? It's a race without a finish line. So no, progress is not free. Someone always pays, and it's rarely the corporations making the headlines. The cost is dumped on workers, communities, the environment, and your mental health. We've all heard the mantra, each generation lives better than the last. It's the story we're fed in schools, in ads, in political speeches. But if that were true, why does life feel harder, not easier? Your grandparents worked hard, yes, but many of them actually managed to own homes. Houses weren't some mythical treasure locked behind decades of debt. Groceries didn't eat half their paycheck. And while jobs weren't glamorous, at least they offered stability. You could build a life around that stability. Fast forward to today. Housing has become a fantasy. Whole generations live in rented boxes, praying landlords don't hike the rent again. Food? Prices climb every month while quality drops. A tomato today has more plastic packaging than nutrients. And jobs? Forget stability. What you get now is flexibility, which is just corporate code for disposable. We were promised flying cars. What we got instead were food delivery apps and burnout. We were promised leisure. What we got was side hustles just to survive. We were promised connection. What we got was loneliness in HD, broadcast live from the glow of our smartphones. Politicians wave graphs showing GDP growth, as if that matters when you're drowning in debt. Economists brag that we have more consumer choice than ever, but what good is choice if you can't afford any of it? So let's kill the myth right here. Progress does not equal better living. Progress today means a treadmill moving faster while you fall further behind. Here's the truth nobody wants to say out loud: progress isn't for everyone. In fact, it's not even meant for most people. Progress is designed for the elite. When a CEO says innovation, what they really mean is profit. When a politician says modernization, what they really mean is outsourcing your job. When the media says globalization lifts all boats, what they really mean is, we built a yacht for billionaires and handed you a leaking raft. Think about AI. For tech investors, it's a jackpot. For workers, it's unemployment dressed up as res-killing opportunities. Think about housing. Investors buy up entire neighborhoods as assets, while you scramble to pay rent in a box with paper-thin walls. Think about apps. Corporations harvest your data for billions, while you get a dopamine hit and maybe a discount code. Progress is a game of redistribution, not of wealth to the people, but of wealth away from the people. Upwards. Always upwards. That's why the 1% cheer every new disruption while the 99% quietly wonder how they'll survive the next one. And the worst part? They sell this as a universal win. They tell us everyone benefits. Really? Tell that to the delivery worker pedaling in the rain for pennies. Tell that to the family priced out of their neighborhood. Tell that to the call center worker replaced by an algorithm. Progress is not neutral. It has winners and losers. And unless your last name is Musk, Bezos, or Zuckerberg, chances are you're not winning. What they call progress is really just profit for them and sacrifice for us. So the next time you hear the word progress, remember, it's not for you. It's for them. You're just the one paying the bill. Think about it. When was the last time you felt genuinely freer thanks to progress? Did that new update make you less stressed, or did it just steal another hour of your day learning how to use it? Now let's dig into the part they don't put in the brochures, the mental toll of progress. Because the biggest cost isn't even material, it's psychological. We're trained to believe that if we're not constantly upgrading, constantly hustling, constantly adapting, then we're falling behind. Don't have the latest phone? Outdated. Didn't buy the new laptop? Behind the curve. Didn't learn the newest productivity hack? Lazy. Progress has turned life into a permanent exam you can never pass. There's always another update, another skill, another certification, another version. And if you can't keep up, society labels you obsolete. Think about how progress weaponizes identity. You're no longer a person with intrinsic value. You are your possessions. You are your resume. You are your ability to adapt to systems that don't care about you. Did that shiny electric car really save the world, or did it just shift the pollution to someone else's backyard? And if you fail? You're invisible. This treadmill effect is why people feel empty even as they acquire more. No matter what you buy, no matter what you achieve, there's always another upgrade just out of reach. Progress dangles happiness like a carrot on a stick, always visible, never attainable. And here's the cruel genius of it: progress convinces you the failure is yours. You didn't hustle hard enough. You didn't grind enough. You didn't believe in yourself enough. Never mind that the system is rigged against you. It's always your fault. So we keep running. Faster, harder, hungrier. All the while convincing ourselves that if we just buy one more product, take one more course, land one more gig, then maybe we'll catch up. Spoiler alert, you won't. Because progress isn't a finish line. It's a treadmill built to keep you exhausted, distracted, and always chasing the next illusion. The scam of progress is that it pretends to be neutral. But it's not. It has winners and losers, and guess what? You and I usually aren't in the winner's circle. So buckle up. Because in this episode, we're pulling back the curtain. We're going to talk about the real price of progress, and it's a lot steeper than they want you to believe.